Hey students, Armando here, and welcome again to Servant Leadership. Now your class is going to be formatted a little bit different than the non-traditional students because your class is actually broken up. For every topic, there are 2 weeks because your course will last 16 weeks. And I assume that all of you are traditional on-ground students at campus at GCU, and that's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to walk you through Topic 1. I'm going to go over everything that's going to be required of you, and then we'll do this for every topic video as well. I'm also going to give you some insights into your assignments, and if you haven't read by now, I'll also be providing you a blueprint, which is a sample paper video for each assignment that if you watch all of these videos, including this video, the intro video for every topic, and you watch the sample paper videos, I can guarantee you it's going to make your life much easier. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's why students love my course, not only for the content, but because I just give them so much value, and the videos will take the guesswork out of what you need to do. And if you just submit what you see on the screen, except that you have your own content, you are going to be very successful while you manage life, sports, and other courses that you may be taking. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into Topic 1. Okay, so most students look at the calendar feature just like this, right, for each particular week. And this does give you in Topic 1 what you need to do, including a class introduction post, your Topic 1 DQ, your Topic 2 DQ. But this is only for the first week, right? So make sure, because each topic will last 2 weeks, that you expand the view if you want to look at it from a calendar point of view. Because in essence, right, you have a total of 4 discussion questions that are due within Topic 1. But again, Topic 1 and all the other topics will be throughout a 2-week span. And then it also lists the assignments that due. And then I've already gone over participation with you prior to you starting this class. And of course, if you have any questions, you can definitely let me know. Now, I prefer that students go in through this particular area over here. So on the left-hand side, where you see all of this content areas, I want to bring your attention, number 1, to this section right here called the discussion forums. Okay. And the reason why I rather you use the discussion forums versus the calendar is because there are going to be additional information that I add, and you will not find those in the calendar. Okay. The Halo Learn platform does not yet have the ability for when an instructor adds an additional question or additional content in the discussion area for you to see it straight through your calendar. So again, I prefer that students come in through this discussion forums area over here. That way you don't miss any additional content. For example, in Topic 1, there's an extra question that's been added. If you answer that question, that will give you credit for 1 peer reply. As you know, you will need a total of 6 peer replies with open-ended questions throughout each topic. So if you complete the weekly CAT question, which is optional, but if you complete it and you fall short 1 peer reply, this will make up for that peer reply. So again, I encourage you to use this area over here to the left and come in through the discussion forums versus the actual calendar. Same thing holds true for the topic areas. I like when students come in and use these areas right here for each topic week. Why? Because it's going to give you everything that you need. So let's start with Topic 1. We're going to start with one of the main core objectives that we are going to focus on within the first 2 weeks of this topic. We're going to look at the paradox of servant leadership. We're going to explain unique characteristics of servant leadership, and we're going to compare servant leadership to other models. Now, the reason why I like this format, number 1, is the resources over here to your right. If you notice over here, you have all the resources that you need to be successful in Topic 1, and even have resource information for future questions and or assignments that you may want to refer to. So that is why I like going in through the actual topic links. So again, don't miss out on reading what you need to read for each topic. Now, this also gives you the view of the DQs that are due. Okay. When I say DQs, I mean discussion questions in Topic 1. So they're all going to be listed here for you in order. And you can also notice that you have a due date. Okay. You can definitely post early to the question. And let's make sure that we adhere to the due dates so you don't lose critical points for posting late. Now, you're going to have an assignment here called Leadership and Management Models. I'm going to go over this here now in just a second. So I'll come back to that. And then you're going to have your weekly participation. So as a reminder, you need to complete all of your DQs within the actual due dates, if possible, right, without losing any points. And then you need to have 6 peer replies. You need to have 6 peer replies to your peers throughout the 2 weeks. And you need to be posting in the course at least 3 days out of the week. So, that will hold you accountable. And again, the reason why I use open-ended questions is for the fact that you can continue that thread of communication and you can engage your peers with follow-up questions. Now, part of participation, okay, is going to be very important. I'm going to kind of come back on camera here to explain this, that for participation, if I ask you a question inside of the discussion forum and you respond back to me, I'm going to give you credit for that response as one of the 6 responses for the week. Okay, so that's another way for you to attain that peer response. In addition, if you answer that CAT question we just covered, I'm going to remove one of the peer replies that maybe you did not complete, and I'm going to give you credit for that as well. So there's also multiple ways for you to get to that magic number of 6, even though as servant leaders, let's strive to do more than just the minimum. But if you're having a busy week and you can only get 6 in, then that's okay. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and get back into here. So the first assignment I want to cover is the leadership and management models. So let me go over a couple of the details to make you successful. Number one is it's worth 50 points, and there is a rubric here that you should follow on every assignment, so that way you know what we are looking for in the assignment. This assignment needs to be 500 words or more. Now, I do not deduct points if you go over the word count, but I do deduct points if you do not meet the minimum 500 word count. Okay? You are going to read what's required of you. This assignment requires an infographic. Now, here is the good news. I am going to be sharing with you a sample paper video that will walk you through an actual assignment that was completed that received a perfect score, so you can see a sample or an example of that infographic. Do not overthink this. You're more than welcome to use a graphic that already exists, or you could just, use some of the tools. You can use a PowerPoint slide to create a graphic to meet the assignment parameters. Okay. You do need to adhere to APA. Okay. We do have a rubric. We talked about that. And you do need to submit your assignment to Lopes Write. So, talking about Lopes Write, let me come back on camera here for just a minute and let me kind of explain Lopes Write. So your similarity score really should always be at 0, maybe 1 or 2%, because if you're using original content, that score should be that low for every assignment. And traditionally, I normally do not have a problem with that. Once you start getting into 8, 9, 10 or higher percentage, there's probably a good chance that you did some copying and pasting, and that is going to get you in trouble with myself and possibly with the university. So let's avoid any plagiarism issues by having original content. In addition, for quoted text. So let me give you an example. If you read something in a journal and you say, I want to use that and put it in my paper, obviously that's allowed. But what you should do is take that content and rewrite it in your own words, or you can write pretty close to what you see, but you do not need quotation marks because you are going to provide an in-text citation. Okay. So that is going to adhere to the APA rules. You're only allowed 10% of quoted text. So let me remove that little screen. Okay. You're only allowed 10% inside of any paper. And really, you should never have quoted text unless you're hearing me say, Sotero said something and you're using that. You're just going to ahead paraphrase it or use the content from the journal, from the article, but then you're going to give credit through the in-text citation. So again, quoted text should pretty much always be at 0%. So I hope you got some value from this video. This will kind of be the same format for each week. On some of the other assignments, this is probably the easiest assignment. I'm going to go more in depth in the intro video, and then on the sample paper video, I'm just going to show you a sample assignment and walk you through it as well. So if you got some value from this video, if these videos you think will help you be more successful, definitely let me know down below in the video comments. I would greatly appreciate it. I love hearing from my students. Okay, now at the end of this video, which is coming up in just a few seconds, you're going to see a video pop up on your screen. That is going to be the sample paper video. So what you want to do right now is go ahead and click on that video, watch the sample paper video, look at the format. Your paper should look pretty much just like that, except you're going to have your own content and your own research. Okay? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.